NBC News investigates the top dealers of guns traced to crimes in the U.S., the data the public rarely ever sees.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
In 60 seconds, gun crime in America, a rare look at the top legal sellers of guns traced to crimes. Our investigation right after this. Back now with our NBC News investigation on guns in America. New data, the kind the public rarely gets to see, showing which dealers are selling firearms that are most often linked to crimes. Here's Stephanie Gosk.
In April last year, Connor Sturgeon opened fire on his colleagues at the Louisville bank where they worked, killing 5 with an RF-15 rifle. Dana Mitchell was shot in the back.
Within a second, he shot the person in the hallway. And that split second gave me time to duck.
You were afraid he was going to come back.
Oh, yes.
And kill you.
Yes.
6 days before, the 25-year-old bought the RF-15 and 120 rounds. The police report included this note handwritten by Sturgeon after getting the gun. "Oh my God, this is so easy."
I know that it's really easy to buy a gun, but it almost felt like that he was bragging about how easy it was.
River City Firearms, where Sturgeon bought the gun, has not been charged with any crime. But data obtained by the gun violence prevention group Brady and reviewed by NBC News reveals that the ATF notified the dealer that a large number of guns bought at the store have been used in crimes. A dealer gets a letter like this one when at least 25 of its firearms sold in the last 3 years are traced to crimes in the previous 12 months. The agency has sent more than 1,500 dealers these notifications since 2022, according to the data.
River City Firearms didn't get just one letter. Brady says the store has been continually flagged, telling us that between 2020 and 2022, at least 75 crimes were committed with guns bought right here.
The ATF says the letter does not mean a dealer has engaged in any form of wrongdoing. A number of factors, including geography, sales volume, and the resale of guns, can be to blame. In 2003, Congress passed a law prohibiting the ATF from releasing firearm trace data to the public. Brady says it relied on the Freedom of Information Act to compel the agency to release the letters.
Understanding where these guns are coming from allows us to turn off the flow of trafficked firearms at their source and stop flooding communities that are most impacted.
A trade organization for the firearms industry disagrees.
Nobody in the industry wants to see criminals obtaining firearms.
National Shooting Sports Foundation says releasing the information publicly could hamper law enforcement and be used to name and shame gun dealers unfairly when there's no way to conclude the dealer is at fault.
Not from the mere fact that a gun has been traced and that the dealer is the person who sold it after a background check supported by the industry to a consumer.
Brady argues that policymakers, regardless of where they stand on the issue of gun control, need access to the ATF data.
So that we can have vigorous debates about what the best solutions are.
Dana Mitchell is one of 5 people suing River City Firearms, accusing it of a reckless dereliction of duty, arguing Sturgeon's behavior at the store should have raised red flags. NBC News reached out to the store, but they declined to comment.
Should there not be some liability there? You're the first line of defense to keep those weapons off the street and out of the hands of people that have no business having them.
Mitchell believes in the right to bear arms, but lives with a daily reminder of the damage that can be done by someone she says never should have had one. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, Louisville, Kentucky.